those of you who are impoverished, for whom sow tithes, what harvest do you financially reap? Now, if you invest money in the stock market, like you pay tithes to your religious institution, you would get a dividend back from the stock that you purchased. So if you are buying into your religious beliefs and your institution for which you are sowing into is growing financially, just like a corporation that you would invest into would grow financially, and from that financial growth, you would get a dividend from the share that you purchased. Now, why when you sow in a religious institution, you then reap struggles, financial poverty, all of the things that you are now encountering? But if you take that same tithe and you invest it in the stock market, you wouldn't be in the situation you are in financially. And then if you was to invest that money, then you wouldn't be financially illiterate. And once you are not financially illiterate, you could not be impoverished because your knowledge wouldn't allow you to be. So now, what I'm speaking on this morning is reaping what you sow. Right? See, because like I say, everybody right. And a friend of mine told me this. He say, everybody right in their own eyes, right? And I'm saying, okay, brother, you right now. But when you find out that in somebody else's eyes you wrong, then you will see how I see you. Because, I had a friend tell me that my truth is my truth. And I said, well, is their lie that's being told on me your lie? See, why you don't have a truth in this scenario. So I've been going to my friends and I've been going to my family, telling them, one, what was happening to me, and two, what I did about it, and three, what I'm trying to do for this and every generation after this generation. See, I don't need you to invest a financial tithe in me. I need you to invest the same thing I invested in you in me. And I invested my intellectual property. I invested my divine knowledge in you. See, not the grown-ups. See, they cup full. See, with age come a full cup. See, I want to invest in the cup that's filling. See, not the cup that's running over. Because you can put misinformation in a computer and it'll spit out the misinformation. See, the computer programmer is the person that makes the computer smart or dangerous. See what I'm saying? Because if you are a person who do not have the ability to open up a book, then how do you actually know what's in the book? So, okay, now I don't want to get too far because I wrote it. Now, this is me. Because I, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr., was a legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally perfect storm, for whom is defined as a critical or disastrous situation created by a powerful concurrence of factors in the name of Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of the United States Navy, in the person for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a human being for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, is why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, am a legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally formed, for which is defined as organized in a way characteristic of living matter as a hurricane, for whom is defined as a tropical cyclone, for which is defined as a storm or system of winds that rotates about a center of low atmosphere pressure that is accompanied by the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, that legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally moves in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, for eternity and beyond infinity. Therefore, wouldn't I, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Castles Sr., be an act of God, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an overwhelming, unpreventable event caused exclusively by forces of nature in your hood, project, community, school, college, university, church, temple, synagogue, mosque, detention center, jail, or prison somewhere in the world. Therefore, if according to the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, for which are all the laws of the land. See, for which are all the laws of the land. So no matter if you're a Christian, a Muslim, see, I got the Bible, the Quran. If you're a human being, I have the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence. See, if you're a patriot, I have the United States Declaration of Independence. See, so if you're a citizen, I have the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights. If you're a patriot, I have the United States Declaration of Independence. If you are official, I have statutory law. That's the laws you make. Then if you are spiritual, I have the Ten Commandments. See, so I have you in the laws that govern us, right? So now, this is the laws of the land, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the law in effect in a country and applicable to its members, whether the law is statutory, administrative, or case-made. See, inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. See, that is where I made my case to be emancipated in accordance with the laws that abolish slavery, the amendments to the United States Constitution. See, I did it in accordance with those amendments so that my enslaver cannot say that I was not cognizant of the law. See, I'm saying, well, I'm using the law like my cousin say, I'm plagiarizing. See, nah, my cousin know who I'm talking about. See, but I was trying to tell him, no, I'm saying for legal. See, when you say plagiarize, that's a crime. But when you do it verbatim, you're citing it. See, when you plagiarizing it, you're stealing it. You're plagiarizing. See, so how can I, if I am a citizen in the United States of America, how can I be plagiarizing the United States Constitution. And I'm a United States Navy veteran. So you gave me authority when I was 18 years old, United States of America. You said you gave me an oath, and I gave you my word to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So that means those who penned that oath knew that it was foreign enemies as well as domestic enemies. So now, if I have defended my personhood with my constitutional rights that the United States Navy gave to me before they allowed me to enter into the family of the armed forces. So I had to make this pledge, like I made a vow to my wife, that I would defend the Constitution. I had to raise my right hand. I would defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I do. Now, once I said I do, why America now is not paying me a debt of gratitude? You got me out here, man, like I'm the domestic enemy. You have your citizens spitting in my face. You have your citizens threatening me. Now, I cannot call the police. So how that's not premeditated murder in the first degree? Because what can I do? You won't protect me as I have protected you. So what can one man do if he's in the valley of the shadow of death other than testify to the shadow of death he's in, as well as describe the murderers who are on the way to Damascus, right? So if the Bible tells you about those criminals and robbers that's around every bend on the way to Damascus, then how can you not see these thieves and murderers on my journey to salvation? They laugh at me, spit on me. What I'm supposed to do? Because if I do anything, see, you got me. So you waiting on a reaction, but I'm judging you for every reaction you causing. And I'm saying, well, just because I didn't act the way you wanted me to act, don't mean that you didn't do what you did to make me act like you wanted me to act. So now why can't I charge you with attempted murder? See, if you was trying to kill me by spitting in my face, then how that's not attempted murder? Because if I would have did what you wanted me to do, then you would have killed me. So wouldn't that be you spit in my face to get me to do something so you could kill me? So why would you plot to kill an innocent man who's in court trying to help you? So now, who you helping? God? Okay, so federally governed, for which according to the Black's Laws Dictionary is legally defined as a precedence to control a point and issue within this within this generation, for which according to the Black's Laws Dictionary is legally defined as a single degree or stage in the succession of persons in natural descent in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Now, what I'm saying is that no matter where we come from, we all come through judgment. Somebody is judging you. Somebody's telling you what you can do. Somebody's telling you what you can't do. Somebody's taking advantage of what you have done, and somebody's trying to stop you from doing what you will do. So what I'm saying to you is that whoever you are, you the only person who know it. So now, no matter what is around you, what is inside of you, See, if you are a righteous person, male or female or child, then nothing outside of you should change who you are on the inside. See, because I had to learn how not to allow the outside to affect who I am. See, that's why I try to tell my children and my wife, I'm saying, I would change for you, but I won't change me for you. See, I would be the best husband I can be as long as I could be me. Now, once I have to change who I am, then I don't want to be who you want me to be, because I can't be it. It costs too much. Because once you leave me, then I left myself, and now I have nothing. So I can't do that, because I got to have myself so I can survive whatever you see. Because if you leave me, I have to survive that. And if I leave me, how can I? See, that's why I never tried to take my wife away from herself. I tried to build her to be better as herself. See, never tried to change her. Never. Because she couldn't change me. See, so that's what I'm saying. Now, ask my kids, they'll tell you, hey, you tell daddy you want to do something, he down. Matter of fact, he more about it than you. See, and that's why they get intimidated by me, because I don't like to fail. So I'm always, and they like, man, what you said out your mouth, that's what you wanted. And I'm your father, I heard it. So what you want me to do, not inspire you? You want me to let the outside world deter you from being who you said you wanted to be? Now, what kind of father would I be if I let the outside world tell you that you not who you said you was? See, I'm saying now it's time to prove to the naysayers, and then maybe you can convert them by showing them. But see, can you convert a hater? See, all you're going to do is enrage the hater. See, and that's why that's the death that you have to face, the death of the hater. See, and that person, they'll starve you. They'll do whatever because they sick. See, any person starving for power is a sick person. Because if you are internally powerful, what can stop your power from emitting itself from you, from your core? See, but once you do not enlighten your core, then how can your core illuminate? You have not put no light in it. So if your mind is a place of knowledge and you do not educate your mind, then how are you maturing? See, if you're not mentally growing, then aren't you mentally stunt, like you stunt your growth? See, so if you start growing, right? Like I had a cousin, right? He was the tallest when we were little. And then he just stopped growing. It's like he sped up, and and then you took off, and now he's stuck. So it's funny because you saw it and you, when we used to talk, like, man, I remember you was taller than me, But he just sprout out real fast, and then it was over, you know what I mean? And then I just kept growing, But it's funny though, you know what I'm saying? Because you can see it. So now, how about if that's the mind, right? And the mind is like a physique, right? So see, you see a bodybuilder, right? And poor muscles, eels got muscles, everything got muscles, right? But the mind is like a balloon with a hole in it, right? Right? Nah, but I know a bodybuilder, boy, he is smart. Yeah, I'm talking about, because he can take, he can take one muscle and work that one muscle, and he know how to do it, and he make you do it right. See, those type of people I don't mind following because I learn. See, I'm a sponge. Now, if it's no water and you a sponge, what you doing in a spot where there's nothing to soak up? It's a drought there. So if there is nothing to learn, what are you still there for if you're not going to bring the water that's needed to bring life? So anyway, I guess that's too deep for you. Okay, here's why I, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Council Senior of the United States Navy, am a perfect war, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a war legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally involving the entire country of Four Castles Incorporated against another, for whom, according to case law, is the United States of America through the state of Florida in the civil and criminal courthouses. Well, I gotta make this because I didn't say the state of Florida, but because the United States became complicit in the crime that the state of Florida initiated. So see, the United States of America is guilty by association. Just like they would say that because you in the car with somebody who just robbed something, they say that because you in the car, but you saying, hey man, I didn't know the man was robbing this here, man, I'm getting a ride. And your whole life you could just be getting a ride with a person. The person know they going to do something illegal, but they wanted somebody to ride with them. You just ride, man, you kicking it. And next thing you know, you on a high-speed chase. You don't know what's going on. But now, see, in the hood, right, you supposed to ride. You supposed to, I'm talking about with the whole thing, and you had nothing to do with it. So if you say, nah, what? Man, I needed a ride to the store. I was riding with my man. I know him. Now the dude say you snitching. And you saying I'm snitching? I ain't know you was going to rob you supposed to tell me. Now, if I'm down with it, then I'm cool with it. But if I'm getting a ride with you, now I'm finna ride with you the rest of, I would have walked to the store. Now you gotta argue with this dude who knew he was going to do something, but didn't even tell you. And see this, and that's why I'm so, man, I can talk to my kids because I'm saying, see, daddy was trying to keep you out of this. See, daddy growed up in this. I seen it. It didn't happen to me, but I got away. Like, you see, I'm like, man, what? You was what? The car was what? Man, you ain't even know. I ain't know, man. I could have been gone, man. Because the dude got caught, but I got out the car. I was gone. And then I find out, hey, you know, old boy, what? What? Whoa. So now hey, man, I start walking. Say, nah, bro, I don't want no ride. See? Now people say, man, he think he all that. Man, I just missed the penitentiary, man. The dude that was in the car I was in still in prison. He's still in prison. And I ain't know nothing about nothing, man, until after I got out the car. But I'm rolling, I'm kicking it, man. We chilling. Not knowing, man, I'm on the way to prison, man. But I got out. And then, boom. So what about a calling on my life? And what about my testimony of how I took those near misses and I became a perfect war, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary. Man, that's not amazing? But now a black man talking about what he gonna do to me, and black people sitting back, I'm saying, well, who gonna defend me from the black man who say he gonna whoop me? So after I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of Fort Cowsers Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally defeated the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's private war, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a war between private persons in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Which is why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of Fort Cowsers Incorporated, am now in a public war, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a war between two countries under authority of the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, for which are the authority of their respective governments in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. Which is why I, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr., am the legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, as well as the federal winner of the Revolutionary War, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a war that results in a change of ruler or political system by legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal force inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as without violence in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. Which is why I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of the United States Navy, am now a solemn war, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a war formally declared, especially by public declaration by one country against another in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, after the state of Florida's war of aggression, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a war that the attacking country initiated in the criminal courthouse in Seminole County in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. How then is an open, how do an open mind look to an enslaved mind? Wouldn't a slave see an open mind like a slave saw an open book? Right? How could a slave read my mind that I'm writing every morning? Every morning I wake up and I teach myself something to teach you. Like, I didn't know nothing about the war of aggression, and I mean the legal definition of it. I didn't know about a solemn war. I'm talking about the Black's Laws definition. See, I'm saying this is my enemy's definition, and I'm saying, hey, that's what I am. Now, if I am who I am, why wouldn't I be testifying to who I am? If I committed a crime, then my lawyer would be telling me to plead the fifth because I would be a criminal. But if I am a savior, then why would my lawyer want me to plead the fifth? How could I save you if you don't know I'm a savior? See, so I have to testify in the valley of the shadow of death as I fear no evil. Because what can I do? If I kill the flesh, you gonna kill my body. But if I kill the ignorance, now you gonna watch me starve. Because see, you know that you're an abomination to your God. Because you know that your God is as real as you. And if you fake, then everybody gonna see how fake your God is. But I'm saying, if you are your God, then you are the example of your God. See, I'm saying, well, hey, if my God is inside of me, then how could you on the outside of my temple affect me? You're not in my temple. My God is. Now, where is your God got you moving against my God? And you're not anti-truth. See, I'm saying your God is a God. It's just a lying God. Because that's what you are. You are a liar. See, that's why you can spit in my face. Ain't no truth in you. You can't speak the truth to me, so you spit on me. Because ain't no truth in you. Ain't nothing but spit. See, but when I spit the truth. See, that's what I was telling the dude I was with. See, I'm saying, hey, everything I'm saying on record. So you come on record. See, come on this Facebook, this YouTube page so people can see who I'm talking about. But you won't do that. But you said you're going to be on court. You said it. So everybody who see this know I'm talking about you. And you know I'm talking about you. See, so, and I told you yesterday. See, so we know, right? But anyway. Okay, I'm a solemn war for whom, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a war formally declared, especially by public declaration, by one country against another in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018. At 9:20 in the morning. See, that's why they have their citizens in hoods, projects, communities, not threatening me. See, because they know that they all now on the cross. So see, they have to sacrifice me to get off the cross that their elected officials put them on inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. But see, they didn't see that at the same time that I put the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, on the cross, I then took Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee off the cross. See what I'm saying? See, I gave Barabbas back his cross, and then I gave Jesus freedom. But see, you all trapping Jesus like y'all trapping me, because you need Jesus to then support your lie. Like you need me to be crazy to support your lie. So you do shit to me. You spit in my face. You talk to me crazy. But I'm saying I'm a veteran. They call this military baron. See, but that's what you don't understand. See, you spitting in Caesar face. That's what you don't understand, right? See, if you spit in Caesar face, you'd have lost your neck. But how about when Rome fell and the Pope became Caesar? Well, what about the real Caesar? Where was he? But they killed him, and then they installed the Pope. See, now why the Pope is not called Caesar? That's a title. That's not a person. That's what y'all don't understand. See, y'all don't even understand. Caesar is like your president. And the president changed just like Caesar changed. See, just like Pharaoh changed. Pharaoh is a title, just like an emperor. So go spit in the emperor's face. You can't get close to the emperor. But you wasn't supposed to be close to me. See, but what happens when the king is calling his kingdom because Caesar failed to the Pope? So now, wouldn't now Caesar be now showing you that the Pope is Pontius Pilate? Because wouldn't Pontius Pilate know religion when he sided with the high priest Caiaphas? So wouldn't it make sense now that Rome which was once led by a Caesar is now being led spiritually by a Pope that ain't letting you see what happened? So what happened to Caesar? Like, what happened to the title of Caesar? How did it turn to Pope? And is that not the religious transformation of Rome? It went from a superpower to a religious entity. So where's Caesar in the history of Rome? It's now the Pope. See, black man got to wake up for black man be woke. If the black man never wake up, how the black family gonna be woke? If the man is asleep. But anyway, but they want to fight me, the black man. But I'm trying to bring the black family out of ignorance, but they want to fight me. They don't want to fight the ignorance. They want to fight me. One man. I'm saying that's going to make you a big man. You still going to be ignorant. So after you whoop me, you going to be ignorant. But then you should see who you whoop. Caesar. See? And when Rome come, see what you gonna do. See, that's what I'm saying. But see, y'all got these people so sick that you know that you never gonna pay. But what I'm telling you, the Bible say that your iniquity gonna be on your children for 3 or 4 generations. But you say, Tommy threatening me. I'm saying, brother, I tried to take your iniquity off your children. And you just cemented it. And I'm saying, okay. It's cool with me. Cause I'm done anyway. I'm like, I see what, when I read the book on Minister Malcolm X, and he say, man, I'm a dead man walking out. Man, I know what he was talking. Man, niggas talking about killing me. So I'm a dead man walking, man. They just keep me around just to try to run me crazy so it'll look like it's natural. But they try to run me crazy every day. So is this a movie? Like what? Y'all like, is the other world, is everybody in the world like y'all think this a movie, man? So this the passion of Christ. So this is what you got to do to prove you innocent. And y'all just gonna starve them. 15 years, man, and ain't no crime nowhere. But you gonna go to court. You can go to court tomorrow and hear a ruling. At the same time that the state of Florida starving a veteran, they judging somebody tomorrow in these courthouses with no laws. But the black people in the oldest black town is laughing at me, who trying to bring benefits and a future to a people that done lost. When I was a little boy in Edenville, Florida, all the Kennedy, it was stores owned by black people. I remember I walked in, I bought me a store. I'll never forget. I was so proud because I was coming from Daytona. And you come here, man, and man, it was just stores, man. I'm talking about black people. And I went and bought that sucker, and I was like, man, this is heaven. And this fucking hell now. I mean, nothing, man. Nothing, man. You look, it's like all toe down. And I'm like, man, ain't no black pride. I went to Selma, Alabama, the same thing. I'm saying, man, y'all don't see how these people punishing us. Every place where we made history is poor. And we are basketball players and football players with long, deep pockets, man. But now look at me. See, I'm a historical figure. So why wouldn't I go and buy my history? See, but I guess you got to be history to see the value of lost history. Man, when I walked across the Pettis Bridge in Selma, Alabama, man, I felt like I was floating. I felt like every one of my ancestors who was on that bridge and that bloody Sunday was like crying, man. It was like I was floating on their tears like, thank you, you finally came. And I went to a black community where I was there in high school, man. I know these people, man, and my family from this town, man. My cousin was the mayor of the town. I'm talking about my older cousin, then another one of my cousins. I'm talking about mayors, like we talking about the highest figures. It's my cousins. And I couldn't go in there and buy land with my truth. They told me that I was lying. The mayor. I say, I'm in this man's office 2 hours. All of the legal, he didn't bring a lawyer in there. Nothing. It was just he and I, and he didn't know the law. And then he say, well, Tommy, I went to them and they say this not true. A black man. I say, so you went to the white people and they told you it wasn't true? So you mean to tell me they told you it? But I'm in court though, but you say that the stamps and all of this, that all they had to do was say he lying. See, this what get me. Like, they won't even look, but yet they in the Bible telling you what happened to Jesus, but they won't even look what's happening to me. And then they go to the person who committing the crime against me, and that person say, oh, no, man, he lying. And that's enough. And now they want to whoop me. I can't walk through Edenville like Jesus without my head on the. I'm scared. I'm like, not scared. No, I'm not scared. But I'm saying I don't know how else to put. Where I'm constantly on edge. So I'm reading the Bible and now I'm starting to see what Jesus felt around his people. So if Jesus was a Jew, the Jews did Jesus like the black Americans doing me. How am I not supposed to see the black Americans like Jesus saw the Jews? I'm saying, man, these people spitting in my face. Man, these people done took my family. They telling me I got to believe in their God or they're not going to help me. And they starved me for 15 years. Now, I'm asking any child, when you read the Bible and Jesus said, if you do it to the least of these, you do it unto me. How do you then say that when me loving you, I'm not loving Jesus? If Jesus said, if I did it to you, I'm loving him. But now you say, because I love you and I don't know who Jesus is, then I can't love you. But I'm saying, well, can I love myself now that I wasted my love on you? So you gonna whoop me now? And the white man looking around the corner waiting on me to do something to you, man. And I'm like, man, see, I can't call the white man. I like you can. See, you can call him on me. If I get the ups on you, he coming. You get the ups on me, he gonna wait. And then he coming. Because he need to get rid of me. He don't need to get rid of you. He already got you in where he wants you. See, he got to get me back or he got to get rid of me. And that's what black people do. See, they are eliminators. They eliminate salvation. They eliminate knowledge. They eliminate truth, justice, and American way. See, that's what they do. They are eliminators. See? Because you can't go to them and get salvation. You can get a sermon about salvation, but you're not going to be delivered from nothing. You're going to mess around and be sacrificed if you keep on. So why would you go to a church that sacrificed you like they sacrificed Jesus? So when would they learn how to save if all they do is sacrifice? But anyway, after I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Council Sr. Four Councils Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally defeated the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's private war, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a war between private persons in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, which is why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of Four Councils Incorporated, am now in a public war, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a war between two countries under authority of the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, for which are the authority of their respective governments in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, which is why I, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., am the legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, as well as federal winner of the Revolutionary War, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a war that results in a change of ruler or political system by legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal force inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as without violence in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world, which is why I, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of the United States Navy, am a solemn war, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a war formally declared, especially by public declaration by one country against another, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning after the state of Florida's war of aggression, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a war that the attacking country initiated in the criminal courthouse in Seminole County in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Then I asked, how do an open mind look to an enslaved mind? Wouldn't a slave see an open mind like a slave saw an open book? Therefore, if according to the Holy Bible, I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Council Sr. Four Councils Incorporated, supposed to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally reap, for which is defined as harvest, for which is defined as to win by achievement, specifically inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. What I, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of the United States Navy, has legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, federally, financially, mentally, and federally sown, for which is defined as to set something, for which in this case is the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, in legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal motion, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida against the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as against the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. When will the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, reap, for which is defined as obtain, for which is defined as to gain or obtain, usually by planned attack or effort in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, schools. No, damn, I done did it twice. See, that's why I have to do this, man. Okay, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. What the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, has illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally sown, for which is defined as dispersed, for which is defined as to cause to break up in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Which is why I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, am now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally citing Psalms 126 in the King James Version of the Bible Hub edition of verses 1-6 to say, a song of degree, when the Lord turned away captivity of Zion, for which is defined as the Jewish people, we for whom are deceived in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world, was like them, for whom are our ancestors that dreamed on plantations in the United States of America, as well as around the world. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue filled with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. The Lord hath done great things for us in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as the streams in the south in the state of Florida. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves, right? For which is defined as a quantity of the stalks and ears of a cereal grass or sometimes other plant material bond together with him. See, and now I'm doing Galatians, right? So they say if two or more agree. So now Psalms was talking about the sowing, and now Galatians is talking about, it's Galatians 6 of the King James Version of Bible Hub edition of 1-18. And this is, like I say, King James, Galatians 6, King James Version, Bible Hub edition, 1-18. 18. It say, brethren, if a man be overtaken in fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself. See, so that's what I did now, but I'm not a preacher. And I don't know. I asked the computer and it showed me a whole bunch of things, and I chose Psalms because it's from the Old Testament, and this Galatians because it's from the New. So I'm saying, well, if you are a studier of religious dogma, right, then you should know what Psalms said. So this is Saul here. See, this is Paul who changed his name to Paul, who wrote this. Now, if he is a studier of scripture, then he is no different than I, who now reading the scripture in self-defense. See, I'm saying, well, it looked like I'm adding to the scripture, but I'm doing the same thing Saul did when he changed his name to Paul. He now reading the Bible and then he putting it in what he's saying. But I'm saying, well, hey, man, I'm only reading it because the people who wouldn't help me, I was the man overtaken in fault, right? Ye which are spiritual. See, so they were supposed to come to spiritual, the preachers. See, so what happened when the preachers don't do their job? Then you want to kill the person doing the work because your preacher done backslid? But now the people who know me know I'm not a religious person. They know I don't go to church. They know, my wife know I don't read no Bible. My kids know that. But now here I am reading the Bible, and I'm saying to them, I'm only reading the Bible because your preacher talking about killing me. People go to Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, my whole family. And the man threw me out, and my family mad with me. I'm saying, well, hell, he threw me out. I went. He threw me out. So why are you mad with me? That's what I don't understand. I went to go submit to your God. He throwed me out. Then I went into court. I saw that you was overtaken by fault. And then I restored you with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And you spit in my face. Because you spit in Jesus' face? That's what I'm at. So do I have to go through the same thing Jesus went through? So now, if I have to go through the same thing Jesus went through, how did Jesus go through it for me? See, he went through it for you. That's why you taking me through it. Just like your ancestors took him through it. Because you are the same then as you are now. You're not gonna, that's what I'm telling these young kids in our family. I'm saying, listen, they'll spit in your face too. Get something and watch how they come to you like they care for you. They just there to get what you got. Lose it and see won't they spit in your face. They did it to me. Now it say, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. See, man. And that's what I was saying. I'm saying with Tommy, if you don't do what you know to do, then you know how you are. So how you gonna talk to some young kid like you? And you done did what you yourself would have been mad with you for doing. So how could I talk to a young player who been in certain situations I done been in and tell him that I let him go? You understand me? And he's saying, man, I need help right now. And I'm saying, yeah, man, I can help you right now if you do this. But if I didn't do what I needed to do, then he would have had to help me do what I wasn't man enough to do by myself. So why would he respect me if I have to go get him to do something I should have been able to do? But I'm saying, hey, young brother, I don't need you to go and do nothing stupid. What I need you to do is let everybody know that the blessing is here. See, and I give you a book. So just like the Bible, See, I'm saying, well, look, I have a book too. Sell them this book like you sell dope, like you sell crack, like you sell weed, like you sell whatever you sell a book. Now, when you sell a book, we gonna start healing. We still making money. But now we're going to take that money and invest in farmers. See, we don't need subsidies. All we need is to sell these books because now we have an asset. See, but you keep, oh, that's yours. I'm saying, well, the Bible is King James. That's his edition. But you will take the King James version of the Bible. You will even take Saul, for whom changed his name to Paul, and told you that God changed his name. See, you will believe all that. But a black man that won't lie to you and say, hey, man, I ain't never believed that. But, man, I was 6 years old and I said I was going to save my people. I was 6 years old. I said I was going to be a lawyer. And now, at 39 years old, I did everything, and I had to become the Lord. And I was so proud of myself, and my family spit in my face. And now black people just talking about whooping me. And they talking about God. But they want to whoop me. Oh, you think you Jesus, huh? Now you want to fight Jesus? So you ain't like how about if I was Jesus? How about if Jesus came through me just for this? Right? So how about if Jesus entered into my body and then walked me through this? But now you want to fight me like you did Jesus. So now you done put me on the cross. Well, where Barabbas? You let Barabbas go, but now haven't Barabbas multiplied? See, now he's in the politics. He's in the financial sector. He's in the religion. See? So y'all don't see how Barabbas done now you got to save so many institutions that what is for the people? If the people now have to support the institutions that's supposed to protect the people. But now when I take the laws that is for the people and I defend the people, now the people want to sacrifice me. But wouldn't you be also sacrificing the law? Fuck these people. But anyway, okay, now it says, bear ye one another's burdens. See, that means I was supposed to bear your burdens inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida because you wasn't there to bear your own burdens. So when I saw you holding on to something that you didn't know how to let go, then I cut the straps that holding it to your back so that burden can fall off your back. And you then put it on me. You picked it up and put it on me. And I'm saying, well, when you gonna cut the straps off of my burdens? Because my burden is your burden. See, when are you gonna do this, brethren, sisterin? When are you gonna see a man who had been overcome by your faults? And because you are spiritual, when are you going to be one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself as I am? See, when that means you could be me. So you wouldn't do what I did, and you spiritual. So now how you can then fulfill Galatians 6? You spiritual, and you read this to show yourself approved, but you haven't taken my burdens in the spirit of your meekness. You told me I couldn't save everybody. So what are you doing? See, how are you doing? Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. Now, I thought I was who I am. I went into court and proved that I am who I am, but not saving myself, saving the least of these. And Jesus said, if you do it to the least of these, I did it unto him. Now, where you all at? Why y'all doing this to me? And all I do is tell you my truth. Isn't that what Jesus said? Although I tell you the truth, you seek to kill me. So wouldn't the truth be what you kill over? But you allow a lie to come into your community as crack because you saw a financial stimulus, right? But look at the caucuses that your financial enrichment has caused your race. Your race is sickened. They're addicted, but you got money. So wouldn't your money be the root of all evil? That's how you got your money. So now, wouldn't the money with the preachers now, wouldn't they show that they love money more than the least of them in their congregation? Wouldn't the dope dealers now show that they don't love God, they love money because they'll sell dope to the least of these? So when are y'all gonna operate on your scriptures instead of being distracted by the scriptures? But let every man prove his own works in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and then in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th of 2018 at 9:20. See my works. See, y'all going into church right now and y'all talking about Jesus' works or the Prophet Muhammad's works, but I'm talking about my works, like the Bible say. See, but yo, you think he all that, and now you want to fight me, you want to whoop me. But where my people? See, where mine that'll fight that I not be handed over to the niggas. Where that? Because y'all didn't fight that Jesus not be handed over to the Jews. So now, who gonna fight that I not be handed over? Because I fought that you not be handed over. See? But y'all fake motherfucker. But anyway, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone. Oh, let me read that again. Hold on. For if a man thinketh he himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he having rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. But yet here I am carrying your burden, and you spit in my face. You threaten my personhood. But where is the black race? See, where's the people that I defended with my life and the way I lived it? And now that I deserve to be spit in the face? I deserve to be threatened by a black person? But you're supposed to carry your own burdens. See, that spit in my face, you're supposed to carry that. That threat you made, you're supposed to carry that. I gotta carry it. I had to wipe your goddamn spit off me. And I had to laugh at you, talk about what you gonna do to me. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. So let me read that again. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teaches in all good things. So now, see, I taught myself, and I'm communicating in the legal terms that I learned. See, I'm not saying this is from me. I'm telling you where I got it from. The Black's Laws Dictionary, legal dictionary. See, I'm telling you. I'm saying, no, this ain't coming from me. This is Amendment 14, Section 4. This is subsection 4. See, just like you say, this is John 3:16, verse 3. See, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing it in the Bible as well as the law, and I'm using legal dictionary definitions to discern what's going on so you will have comprehension beyond the superficial. See, I'm even coming and transcending your spirituality with your responsibilities as a citizen. And I'm showing you that you're lacking in both areas, that you're not a good Christian, nor a Muslim, nor citizen of the United States of America, nor in the world. So if you are doing all of this teaching, when are the examples of your lessons being shown? Are you not now what Jesus said? You are a fig tree that bears no fruit. All you churches, show me some good people. Where the fruit at? That's what Jesus was saying. Ain't no good fruit. Well, y'all sat here and starved me for 15 years and going to church this morning. So what is your God? Where is your God if it's not in you? But anyway. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. Pastor Willie C. Barnes, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, the descendants of Pontius Pilate, the descendants of the high priests, the scribes, the chief priests, and the elders. See, when do you get what you deserve? When you've been getting compensated for work you haven't done. So haven't you corrupted the church? Absolutely. Because there's no place for the truth in your congregation. Now didn't Jesus say the same thing I'm saying? Have I ever taught in your synagogues? So you wouldn't even let me in. You threw Jesus out. You threw me out. You put Jesus on the cross and you got me out here on the cross of public opinion. So when do the public now see you for who you are? You're not doing your works. You're not testifying to who you are. You testifying about somebody else. That's not scripture. See, you're going to reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. See, I sowed to my spirit. See, that's why I'm speaking of the spirit that I sowed inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. See, I'm telling you when I did what I did. So now, am I not sown? If I'm inside of the civil and criminal courthouses ever since August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, am I not a legal harvest? See, because you're not righteous enough to pull of my fruit does not mean that I am not a fruit tree. It means that you are not able to eat it. So now, just when the serpent told Eve, say, see that fruit right there, and she saw it was good to eat, see, you can't eat from no truthful fruit. See, Eve was able to eat from the fruit from the forbidden tree. See, you're not able to eat from no legal tree. You understand? See, you from Adam and Eve. You are murderers. You are thieves. You will kill your own brother, Cain, because you're not able. See what I'm saying? But when you are able to save your brother, you save your brother even when he's not worthy because you able. See, I could save him. He couldn't save me. So I did what I could do. Now, when would my brother be able to do anything? He corrupted. He trying to corrupt me. But how do I save him if I'm corrupted? See, one day he'll see brotherly love and he'll see how far he away from his brother's love. And then he'll see why his brother don't want nothing to do with him because he don't trust him. Because he'll give up his brother for what he did. See, he won't stand up for what he did. He'll let me. Gangster. See, but I'm a real gangster. See, real. See, because if I wasn't tired like this, none of this would happen to me. But I'm tired. See, they got me. So I got to get spit in the face and threatened and all of that. And what can I do? I'm a black man in with black men. Now, talking about what they gonna do to me. So why would the white man stop the black man from doing what the white man want him to do? See, that's what I'm telling you about Minister Malcolm X. Why would they stop the black Muslim from shooting him when they wanted him shot? Come on, man. Oh, this sad. And let us not be weary in well doing. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. But see, the church they got to live, man. So I'm one person. It's churches all over the world. They all trying to be. But what about when Jesus said, not one stone will be left standing upon another that won't be cast down? See, like, y'all living off the high priest Caiaphas prophecy that do you know it be expedient that one man shall die for our place and nation, that Rome don't come. See, so that's what, see, you're not even talking about God in heaven. You're talking about your oppressor on earth. See, whoever is over whatever country you in, you scared of them. You're not scared of God, because you know you're not God. But when you're God, then your government be scared of you. See, because then they know that they've been defeated. See, you a perfect storm, and you never came out of your perfection. You just perfected the storm. See, that's how I know that Moses was talking by himself. He was saying when this truth come in, but he had limited vocabulary. See, but I could see it because I'm telling y'all, boy, I created a storm that's perfect. Man, ain't nobody gonna survive. I'm telling you. I'm like, because I was trying to destroy my enemy. I wasn't trying to save him. See, I was trying to destroy him. That's what I'm telling you. And that's why I laugh at you. I'm saying, man, you just don't know what's coming your way. Boy, you can't survive. I'm telling you. I'm just laughing. I'm like, man, you don't even know. I didn't know. I try to tell you, I didn't know. I was loving you. So you want to choose your side, choose your fate, but you're not going to make it. I'm telling you. It's no way. I made sure he couldn't have saved. Not in court. You get lethally injected, but it premeditated murder. But anyway, see that. But fools rush in. But look at for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. And as we have therefore opportunity, let us do. See what I'm saying? This is what pissed me off, man. See, when I read this here, man, and I'm like, man, y'all say y'all read this stuff to show y'all selves. So when y'all gonna reap what y'all sow, man? When y'all gonna reap that corruption, man? But see, you got the people sick. So that's why the people want to kill me. They love you. And isn't that what the Bible say? You can't serve two masters. You will hate one and love the other. Woo. But hey, man. But okay, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. I went to church and was thrown out. So how the church is a place of faith when Jesus himself said they had turned my Father's house into a den of thieves? That's what Jesus said. But nobody listening to Jesus, even though you see them thieves in there. You don't even want to listen to him. Okay, this is Paul's final warning. Ye see how large a letter I have written unto you with my own hand. Now, this is Saul now. He changed his name to Paul. As many as desire to make a fair show in the flesh, they constrain you to be circumcised, only lest they should suffer persecution for the cross of Christ. That's what I'm doing, right? You spitting in my face, you threatening to kill me. I'm facing persecution for the cross of Christ. See, you love Jesus so much that you hate me, that you persecute me for loving you. Now, but what is your preacher doing? See, you paying him, but when has he went in the court where Jesus was and protected you or her? But here I am without your knowledge, went and paid the fee to have the court case heard and then defended you, not me. That's why I need your help, because they now got me because I was defending you from your politician who lied and told you he defend or she is all about your family, showed you pictures of them holding their children and they family men. Well, I'm saying, well, hell, I'm a family man. But I ain't out here asking for your vote. I'm out here doing the work of the politician. So I don't need your vote because the Constitution had already elected me. All I need you to know is the person who raised their hand to defend the Constitution is derelict on their duty. So I'm saying, hey, they stole your vote. I don't want your vote. I don't want it because it's illegal if you gave it anyway. See, now you have to give it in court. All these campaigns, all that shit illegal, man. You're supposed to go to court now and run for office because you got to go get the law from me. And if you can't come 500 feet of me, how can you establish allegiance to something you can't come 500 feet of? But you spit in my face. But anyway. Okay, as many as desire to make fair show in the flesh, they constrain you to circumcision. Okay, well, that's to the cross. For neither they themselves who are circumcised keep the law, but desire to have you circumcised. See, ain't that something? See, you don't keep the law, but you want me to keep the law. But now once I kept the law, now you violating the law. Now, see, Paul's final warning. This is Galatians 6, King James Version, Bible Hub Edition. This is 11, this is verses 11 through 15. This is when this is his final warning to y'all. But let me read that again. Boy, I like this one. I like. For neither they themselves who are circumcised keep the law, but desire to have you circumcised, that they may glory in your flesh. Whew. Man, y'all some cold people. But God forbid that I should glory, save in the cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, by whom the world is crucified unto me. Now, what is Paul talking about when he was a persecutor of Christians, but Christians persecute me? So how you doing? Come on, man. But God forbid that I should glory, save in the cross of the Lord of our Lord Jesus Christ, by whom the world is crucified unto me, and I unto the world. I'm saying, man, because I wouldn't leave you, I'm being crucified by you. See, so when are you, all of this churching, when will you stop persecuting truth in your sickness? And now you go, man, we waking up, man. Yeah, but you waking up to the crime. So if you woke up 5 seconds after Jesus said, Father, why have thou forsaken me, and died, how could you save Jesus? See, you need to wake up before he died, get him off the cross, and then heal him and bring him back to life. But not no black person, right? 15 years telling me to accept your God that you done lost faith in. You don't even believe no more. You lying because you know that if you go to court, these people don't care nothing about the God they gave you. Nothing. See, you got to be the God. And if you haven't made yourself, then how can you believe in the person you are if you didn't make yourself? See, you hollering for Jesus when they asking you who you are. Now you got to take a account for you. That's what the Bible say. That's what Galatians say. Every man got to carry his own burdens. Not y'all Christians. See, y'all give the burden to Dr. Martin Luther King. He gets shot in the neck. Yeah, and the Muslims gave the burden to Minister Malcolm X. He got shot all in front of his children, wife. I mean, brothers, when are y'all brothers ever saviors of brothers? Man, y'all Cain. Y'all Jacob, man. Y'all starved brothers for power. But then you don't want absolute power. You just want to be the most powerful black man. But if you the most powerful black man, you still the least powerful man. Still. So wouldn't it be like when you was on a bus and you're an old black man and a young white kid is on the bus and the bus driver make you get your old ass up and let that young man sit down and you just... See, that's who you are. You the first black man the last black man who can sit down until a white child come on the bus. Then you gotta get up because you not worth that white child. That's what you telling me. You telling me to get up off my seat of manhood as if we on a bus and I gotta sit on the seat like I'm fucking Miss Rosa Parks and a nigga gonna tell me I act like a woman. See, I just laughed. I act like a woman. Nigga, come to court and stand up like a man and watch what I do to you. You gonna call me a woman? But you think I'm gonna get mad, nigga? I'm waiting on my people. And then call me a woman. When my people left in formation, see, you gotta call me a woman through them. And when they hear that, they supposed to tear your ass up. Because they know it's a man in me, motherfucker. I ain't nothing but a man. Nothing. But see, you run your mouth. Ain't nothing I can do. What can I do? But anyway. For in Jesus Christ, neither circumcision availed anything, nor uncircumcision, but a new creature. This benediction. And as many as walked according to this rule, peace be on them and mercy, and upon the Israel the Israel of God. From henceforth, let no man trouble me. See, that's why I say, hey man, once I left out of the court, I knew I was protected by the law, and I knew that people was gonna try to run me crazy. See, I knew but that's why I put the law. But I'm saying, hey man, if you're gonna violate the law, there's nothing I can do. But all I want the law to do is punish you to the fullest extent of the law. See, that's all I want. I'm saying, well, hey man, for what you did to me yesterday, it should cost you every day after yesterday. Because you took yesterday from me, so how could you have today? See, you could have you could have had the opportunity to save me yesterday, but you chose to then threaten me with the opportunity to save me. So now, why would I save you today when you threatened me yesterday? See? Okay, now. For henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Jesus. See, he's saying he carried the marks, but I'm saying, nah, I carry the word. I carry the illegal mark on my credit report. See, so now they slander me by defamating my character, which is a crime according to Section 4 of the Florida Constitution, freedom of speech and press. See, that's why I fear no man, because you have been turned into a spirit, and the law is after your spirit, man and woman and child. Because if you're not going to help me help the least of these, then the least of these should help me remove you, just like Michael and his angels removed the dragon, that old serpent, from heaven. See, because if it's on earth as it is in heaven, then where my angels, that was the angels of Michael, shouldn't they also be with me? But see, when your angels have been deceived, then your angels are against you. They're not for you. That's why Jesus say, if these were my people, would they not fight, that I not be handed over to the Jews? Just like I say, if these were my people, would they not fight, that I not be handed over to the niggas? See, not black people. See, I love black people, but niggas, I don't really mess with niggas, because niggas is not black. That's a action. That's how you act. You act like a nigga. See, but you born with a hue. See, some of us black, some of us red. See, that's why we are colored people. See, we're not pale. See, we're not transparent. See, we colored. We have a hue. And that's a beautiful thing. But see, with the person without the hue, that's why they go and get tanned, because they want to get color. See, we born with the color. So how we not chosen? But then that get a little too deep, and I ain't trying to get into that ignorance, right? I don't really want to get into that. I just want us to keep it superficial. You understand what I'm saying? See, when we keep it superficial, we keep it natural. See, but when we go too deep into it, then we talking about personhood, and that's when it get too deep. See, but when we talk about people and we're not talking about person, then we're talking about who we love. See, and that's why when you see my fight, you don't see a selfish fight. You see me fighting over what I love. Now, people say, well, you fighting over the car. No. They got the car and I got my people. Now, once my people come, they got to give me back the car. See, but now what I'm asking my people, where is money in my love for you? See, when you come to me, then they got to give me back what they took. So didn't that mean that the car was my dream? My daughter can attest to that. But my daughter is my DNA. So I gave my dream for my DNA. See, my wife, my children, see? But now my wife is my soulmate. She not my DNA. Her DNA is made up between her mother and her father. But when she became my soulmate, then we created two DNAs that's made from us. So what's more personal than a child? See, like what's more yours than your child? Because your child is made up of both of you all. So how could you fight over yourself? You supposed to fight for yourself. That's what I do. I don't fight for me. I fight for them. See, that's why you can't beat me, because love is anchoring me. I'm not mad because I'm loving, but I'm a very legal person, man. Like I really believe in the law. I really do. So I know that your days are numbered because I am a perfect storm. See? But I am a storm nevertheless. But anyway, let me finish this. Brethren, the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with your spirit. Amen. Unto the Galatians written from Rome. And then that's it. But now, what about written from the state of Florida? in Kissimmee, Florida, on November 5th in 2023 at 8:20 in the morning. So if history has no progress, how could Jesus come back from the cross?